What is good, everybody? It's your boy HazyRome, and you're listening to a special episode of Get Coins or Die Trying, man. It's an interview episode.
With
who, DeepBoyce? Tell us.
Ryan Wilson from Capcom.
Oh, yeah.
Lead effects designer.
You know, I'm going to be honest, we rehearsed this like 15 times. His title is Lead Effects Artist, man.
Artist design.
No. It's Lead Effects Artist, man. You got to get it right.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It's not the same thing. There could be
designer,
someone else.
A designer and an artist are the same thing?
But there could be someone who's Lead Effects Designer.
That's also named Ryan Wilson?
Possibly. It's a popular name.
That'll be a problem right there.
I'll tell you what, though. He's not as cool as the Ryan Wilson we met. He's a cool dude, man. We met him at the Dead Rising 4 booth, right?
Yes. Dead Rising 4. It was at New York City Comic Con.
Yes, sir.
2016.
Yeah.
In case you're listening from the future.
The future.
2016. And we got some hands-on time with Dead Rising 4.
Yes, sir.
Enjoyed it for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, as a fan of the series, I'm looking forward to it when it comes out. And we kind of took him aside and we asked him if he could speak with us and just tell us about himself, what he does, and as much as he can about the game.
Yeah, man. Gave us some insight into what it's like to work with a big publisher, developer / called Capcom. And I asked him to do us a favor. I sent a little message to him at the end of the interview for the fans of certain somebody who Capcom's been neglecting. Capcom, please. Please hear my plea, man. That's all I need from you, Capcom. But Ryan Wilson, man, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us, the Get Coins or Die Trying crew. We appreciate your time, man. We appreciate Capcom for letting us play the game. DeepBoyce, you got anything to say, man?
No, guys, definitely just enjoy the interview and give us some feedback, and enjoy Dead Rising 4 when it comes out.
Yeah, and more importantly,
a little emotional there.
when it comes out. My man's bottom lip was trembling. Y'all didn't even see that, man. DeepBoyce, you want me to wipe your tears, man? Let me get a napkin for you, man.
Please.
Let me get a napkin, man.
Until next time, Ryan Wilson, wherever you may be.
Yeah. We
wish you much success in your future endeavors.
He's in Canada right now, actually.
Vancouver, to be exact.
Yeah, he said he was a maple syrup farmer on the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he owned a couple of ice rinks.
He does, and from time to time he does go patrolling with Wolverine.
True.
That's how Canadians do.
No doubt.
What else do Canadians do? He plays hockey too.
They patrol the Yukon.
The Yukon. What's the Yukon?
It's an area.
Isn't that
Canada.
University of Connecticut?
No, those are the Yukon. No, well, the YUKON, the Yukon. That's an area in Canada. I don't know about the University of whatever.
You can't tell me that. Yukon.
Oh, I see. Now you okay? No, Yukon. YUKON.
The Yuckin?
Yukon. It's pronounced Yukon.
I'm pretty sure Canadians pronounce it Yuckin. Ryan Wilson, help us out, man. I'm pretty sure it's Yuckin, Ryan Wilson.
Yuckin.
Anyway, we're gonna get on out of here, guys. Enjoy the interview. People probably just fast forwarded through this part. Enjoy the interview, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Like DeepBoyce said, let us know what you guys think, man. Ryan Wilson, much love to you. Much love to Capcom. We out of here, guys. All right, we're at New York City Comic Con 2016. This is HazyRome. We're here with Ryan Wilson,
Lead effects artist.
Lead effects artist
On Dead Rising.
on Dead Rising 4 at Capcom. What is going on? How you doing, man? Thank you for giving us the time today. We're over at the Capcom booth. Ryan was gracious enough to step aside, give us some time to chat with us.
Absolutely. Good to talk to you guys.
Yeah. We're here with DeepBoyce as well.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, man. So we're here to talk about Dead Rising 4, man. Like, what can you tell us about the game? What can you tell us about your role in it? Just give us a little overview, man.
So the game is Frank. He's back in Willamette. This is 16 years after the first outbreak. Game's been super well received. Everyone's coming out. They're loving it. They're walking away super happy. My job on this one is I'm the effects artist. So what I do is I go in and I'll play through weapons and just make them as fun as they can be. Really pump the visuals up. We got atmosphere in this one. We got lots of snow. It's a cold environment. So people are loving it. It's a different vibe.
So how many weapons would you say are available in Dead Rising 4?
I don't know the actual count, but it's definitely more than Dead Rising 3.
Now, I'm wondering, out of the weapons that you could tell us about, which one's probably your favorite? Which one do you think is the best one to use?
One of my favorites is the fireworks, the crossbow fireworks.
Okay.
So what you're seeing here. What's cool about it is we really collaborated lots with gameplay to make this look really good and feel really good. So a lot of our weapons are like that. Like we'll grab it, we'll just play through until it's fun. If it's not fun, we're not going to put it in the game. So yeah.
I mean, you were telling us before that basically the process to create a weapon or to pitch a weapon is basically just anything that you could imagine. That sometimes they even surprise you what they let pass through in terms of what weapon you can put out there in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like our designers on this game, they have such a good time with the game. Whatever they can come up with, they talk about it, and if it's something that fits the game, they'll put it in. But usually there's you can tell by watching the game, there's not a lot of limits to where that is.
No, not
and
at all.
People love that, right? Like that's why they like the game. So.
Right.
I mean, has there been any weapon that's been rejected?
I can't recall anything really. If it's not fun, like I said, we won't put it through. But I've never heard of something being rejected yet.
So you guys, there's a group of you just sit in a room and you guys say, all right, how can we kill some zombies? What would we want to kill zombies with? Like, how do you even come up with some of the ideas that you come up with?
So I'm not actually on the team that sits down and decides what the design is going to be like.
Okay.
But what they'll do is they'll hand it over to me, and we'll talk about what kinds of things we can put in to make that weapon even better, make it feel better, make it more over the top. So it is a collaborative process that eventually comes to us, and then we take it and we add our spin on it. So yeah, it's really cool working with the design guys. Yeah. Yeah.
And how long you been with Capcom?
I've been there 8 years now, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so you
been
worked-
an excellent ride.
So you worked on the whole Dead Rising franchise?
I've worked on every Dead Rising except for the first one.
Except for the
Yeah,
first one. Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, so Vancouver's done it ever since Dead Rising too. So
Got you. How big is your team? How big is the Vancouver team?
I don't know the exact number of that either, but we're probably around 150 right now.
Okay.
Everyone at home is still working really hard to make sure that the game's all polished.
And they got you here out on vacation, hanging out in New York City.
Yeah, vacation.
Could be worse, man. Could be worse.
Yeah. So, it's been an excellent time here. It's, I mean, it's been long days, and people are they're coming by and playing through. They're having a lot of fun, so it's been a good time here. Can't complain at all.
How much time have you got to play the game yourself? Have you had any hands-on time, where you can sit down at home, run through the game, and enjoy it?
So I play different parts of the game. I've never actually played the game, sat down and played from start to finish yet.
Okay.
Most of my job is I'll go through different sections of it and pick out like what my role is. I have to look visually at it and see where we need to make improvements. So, but I am really looking forward to playing the game. I can't wait till it comes out. Yeah.
Is there ever a moment where I guess maybe you're watching a trailer or watching maybe some sort of gameplay online or watching, I guess, someone play it over here that you just kind of, I guess, swell with pride with kind of the work that you guys are doing? I mean, I know you told us that with this build, it is 7 months old.
I don't know the exact time. It's
an older build.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You guys are much
build
farther
from
along
E3.
in the process.
Yeah. So we made huge improvements since this one visually and making it run smoother for the Xbox and PC. But yeah, I mean, to the people that are coming through here, like I worked on this game I've worked on the series for 8 years. It's so cool to see people come through and say thank you for making this game. That's the biggest thing that we've heard. It's like, this game changed my life, they'll say, right?
Yeah.
And we don't think of that when we're in the studio, but to hear people say it, it's awesome. Like it's such a good feeling. It makes it worth coming out here, meeting the people, and we'll just work harder to make the games better.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, obviously there's a lot of negativity out there. People always have something negative to say. But I mean, what I guess, in your opinion, is the best way for a fan such as myself or anyone that enjoys the game to kind of just say thanks? To say, how can they get in touch with you? Maybe send you notes or maybe comment on some sort of website or.
I mean, number one, buy the game.
That's absolutely.
That's the PR answer right there.
Buy the game.
You better go out there and buy a copy.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, comments online. Anytime people are talking about Dead Rising, say you like it. Like, we read those. Like, our guys at work, they're looking through all the time and seeing what people are saying. We listen to our fans, right? That's the cool thing about Dead Rising is like we're listening to what people want, and then whenever we make our games, we're thinking like, this is the kinds of things we want to change and make it better. So
Awesome.
keep saying what you want. Yeah.
And I'm wondering, I guess, what's the most challenging part of your job in particular?
The most challenging is keeping up with the crazy ideas that come out of gameplay. Yeah, definitely. And honestly, like, looking at what I do, it's so cool to work with people who are so smart and have these awesome ideas where we can take them and run with it. But it's challenging just keeping up with technology even, right? And making things, bringing it up to the next level, and what can we do to make things better. So it's a good challenge though. It keeps me thinking, and keeps us moving forward. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you get back to Vancouver, you get back to the team. Take us through a day with Capcom. Take us through a day with your team working on Dead Rising 4. How does it start? How does the process work? How do you guys come to a consensus about where you're going to go and what you're going to do for, let's say, a week of working on Dead Rising 4?
Right. So we start with an idea. What are we trying to accomplish? What kinds of things are going to be going into the game that are new?
Right.
We'll meet about that. We'll talk over what kinds of things we want to get out of it, and what purpose does it serve in the game, right? And from there, it goes through a design process. It goes through an approval process. It has certain things have to be modeled. The artwork has to be done. Eventually, it gets to us, and we add the effects for it. And as you can see, like, a lot of the build is it's effects heavy, right? Like you're driving through there sometimes, and you're getting the smoke on the screen and we got to keep frame rates down and things like that, make sure the gameplay's smooth, and then we finish off with audio and just polishing it up, and
awesome.
The stuff's looking really good.
Awesome.
We're happy.
Got any questions?
Not sure.
All right, well, I got a random question for you, man. If you had a dream game to work on, it could be any game, what game would you love to work on?
Like a franchise?
Franchise, any game.
Honestly, this is the reason this one is a dream come true for me is we can do every kind of effect in this game. There's so many games out there where you're confined to like a certain type, like maybe it doesn't have electricity and fire and ice and all that stuff. I don't know many games that have all that, right? So we get to do all that plus the world effects. So honestly, I want to keep working on this franchise. I want to keep making it better for people. I can't really think of a title that I'd rather work on, and that's the honest truth. That's why I'm still there 8 years later. I'm still pushing for it. So.
I was going to say, I've played 1 and 3, and the first thing I noticed when I started playing this demo here is there's an ice sword.
Yeah.
There's electricity effects on this axe.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the blood splatter. Like just like you said, you guys kind of got carte blanche to just go wild with this one. I'm assuming the technology is kind of up to par to what you guys wanted to do.
For sure.
So it definitely shows in the work you guys are doing.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I just got a message. I don't know if you can deliver this to the people at Capcom. Tell them we want some Mega Man.
Want some Mega Man in this game.
Any game, just put Mega Man in it, please. If it's his own game, that'd be great too.
All right,
we need some Mega Man. We out here dying,
all right,
starving for some Mega Man. Deliver the message. I don't know. I could buy some chocolate. I'll deliver it to your front door. You can give it to them, and they can be like, "Oh, we got some chocolate from a fan. He said make some Mega Man."
Yeah.
I don't know. Anything I can do, just make me a Mega Man game, please.
All right, they're listening, man.
All right, Ryan. Well, thank you very much. Ryan Wilson here. You the man. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
This is HazyRome and DeepBoyce. We signing out, as Stizzle Stock would say.
Oh, Stizzle Stock signing out. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Much appreciated, man.
Thank you guys for listening to our interview with Ryan Wilson from Capcom, lead effects artist on Dead Rising 4. As you all know, sometimes interviews don't always go as planned. Sometimes you make mistakes. So without further ado, I bring you some of the BGB's outtakes from our interview with Ryan Wilson. Without further ado, Ryan Wilson interview outtake. Take 1! Action!
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Ryan Wilson. I'm VFX lead on Dead Rising 4, and I've been there for 8 years now with Capcom. And we're here at Comic-Con.
And you're listening to...
You're listening to...
Get Coins or Die Trying?
Oh, what is it?
Get Coins or Die Trying.
Get Coins or Die Trying. Is that it?
We wanted to get a soundbite we can put into the podcast. It says, my name is...
Oh, sorry,
Ryan
man.
Wilson. That's all good. Ryan Wilson.
Okay, you can go.
Listening.
My name is Ryan Wilson.
Ryan Wilson interview. Take 2! Action!
Go.
All right, my name's Ryan Wilson. I'm the lead designer. I'm not the lead designer. Dude, you can't do this to me. You guys.
Giving an example.
Here, I'll tell you what. Why don't you say we're from Get Coins or Die Trying? We're talking to Ryan Wilson, lead effects artist at Capcom Vancouver. How about that?
Lead effects artist at Capcom. Got it. All right. Yeah. Let me know when you're ready, man.